Hello and welcome to the colourful and vibrant city of Bangkok. We're here at the Impact Arena in Nonthaburi in the northern suburbs of Bangkok for the 34th staging of the GR Toyota GAZOO Racing Thailand Open. This event is the third of 7 Super 500 events and the 9th of the originally scheduled 27 events on the HSBC BWF World Tour, which started in January at the India Open. Well, it is a finals day today and all 5 finals for you this afternoon, and we're going to start with women's doubles and a first ever all-Japanese women's doubles final at the Thailand Open. It's the All England champions Matsuyama and Shida up against the 2-time former world champions Matsumoto and Nagahara, who are in their first individual tournament of the year. Then it's women's singles and a repeat of the classic Olympic final in Tokyo last year. Tai Su-ying, the #1 seed in a third consecutive Thailand Open final and a 20th World Tour tournament final, is up against the Olympic gold medalist Chen Wu-fei, who won this event 3 years ago. Then it's men's singles and the man who's come through the qualifying, Li Shifeng from China, who was a gold medalist at the last Youth Olympic Games. He's up against #6 seed Li Sijia, recently crowned Asian champion. Then it's men's doubles and it's the reigning world champions Hoki and Kobayashi up against Alfian and Ardianto, who are in their third final in their last 4 tournaments played. Then we finish with home interest in the mixed doubles, Puavaranukro and Teurat Tanachai, the reigning world champions, going for a third consecutive Thailand Open title up against the 2-time former world champions Chen Xiwei and Huan Yaxiong of China. So, as is tradition with all HSBC BWF World Tour events, the first thing that will happen will be that the magnificent trophy that will be presented at the season-ending finale, the World Tour Finals. So the World Tour Finals trophy will be brought into the arena and displayed courtside during all of today's finals. Well, it will be brought in, I can tell you, here at the Thailand Open by Supanida Gaiton. And she was beaten finalist in the first World Tour event of this year. That was the India 500 event, where she lost in the final to another Thailand player, Busanan Ongbang-Rangpan. Great honour for the player or person who brings the World Tour Finals trophy into the arena. Well, with women's doubles being our first final of the day, a chance for us to look at the draw from the quarter-final stage. We started with 8 seeds, we'd lost 1 seed by the second round, and then only 6 seeds remained at the quarter-final stage, but all 4 seeds in the top half of the draw. 3 of the 4 quarter-finals went to 3 games, but the 2 semi-finals, as you can see, were 2-game affairs. 3 seeds and 3 different nationalities, because of course the 2 Japanese pairs in the semi-final stage. And it sets up a final, a wonderful final with the All England champions Matsuyama and Shida up against Matsumoto and Nagahara. So before we get underway with play, a chance for us to look at the race to Guangzhou standings in the women's doubles. I can tell you that Vivian Hu and Lim Chu Sin will go up 1 place to #2. But the 2 pairs in the final are not on that list, as you can see. The All England champions Matsuyama and Shida are just outside the top 10. They're currently at #11. But win or lose today's final, they'll come into that list up 5 places at #6. Matsumoto and Nagahara, as I was telling you, this is their first individual tournament of the year. So they're not on the list anywhere, but after this week in Bangkok, they will come in to the race to Guangzhou standings at 37.
The first final round match of the 2022 Toyota GAZOO Racing Thailand Open is the women's double.
Well, the first ever all-Japanese women's doubles final here at the Thailand Open.
GAZOO Racing Thailand Open 2022.
Same nation final
of the
at this event in the women's doubles discipline. Of the previous 9, we'd had 7 all-Chinese women's doubles finals, 1 all-Korean, and 1 all-English. That was the very first Thailand Open back in 1984. The all-Korean final was last year.
Please welcome Matsuyama and Shida from Japan.
The All England champions invited onto centre stage. Won the All England title, beating Chang Shu-Xuan and Chen Wu in Birmingham earlier this year. So today they have a chance to become the first women's doubles pair to win 2 World Tour titles in 2022.
And please welcome Matsumoto and Nagahara from Japan.
The 2-time former world champions, Matsumoto and Nagahara, won their 2 world titles in Nanjing in 2018 and then again a year later in Basel. They've actually been in the final of this event previously. That was back in 2016 when they lost to Supatirikon and Terak Tanachai of Thailand in the final. First tournament of the year, individual tournament of the year, I should say, because they did play 1 match in the Uber Cup campaign, and that is because Nagahara is only just making her way back from injury problems. Well, I can tell you that this will be a 5th meeting between these 2 pairs, and it is the 2-time former world champions who have won all 4 previous encounters. The last time being the semi-final of last year's All England Championships. 2 straight games, as you can see in Birmingham. A match lasting 51 minutes.
Black. You're red. You want the toss? And your opponent just end.
So it is the All England champions, Matsuyama and Shida, who won the toss of the coin and have chosen ends. And we've seen that more and more during our wonderful 2 weeks here in Bangkok. No, it was just over a week, wasn't it, for the Thomas and Uber Cup finals? Magnificent event. 2 surprise winners, both for the Uber Cup and the Thomas Cup. India winning the Thomas Cup, Korea winning the Uber Cup. As we look first of all at Nami Matsuyama. She'll turn 24 next month. Born in Fukuoka Prefecture on the island of Kyushu. Enjoying their 25th week in total at their career high of number 7. And this is their first appearance at this particular event. Of course, the entire Japanese team had to pull out of the 2 Thailand Opens in January last year because Momota tested positive at the airport and they were all deemed to have been in close contact. Shida is 25 years of age, from Akita on the northeast coast of Honshu. Now, looking at their matches through to today's final, well, they went the full distance in the very first round against a pair promoted from the qualifying, 2 very highly rated women's doubles players from China, but their ranking not high enough yet to get straight into these World Tour events. They also had problems against the second Chinese player they played in this tournament, the reigning and two-time world champions Chen Qingcheng and Jia Yifan, but against Pearly Tan and Tina Muralitharan, who had been in their first semi-final at this level. It was 2 games. So to Wakana Nagahara, who we should all say a welcome return to international competition. She's the player in the background there, 26 years of age, from Hokkaido, the northernmost of the main 4 islands. Mayu Matsumoto, he's also 26 years of age, from Sapporo. They are currently number 5 on the world ranking, but have been as high as 1. Once they've gone the full distance, that was in the quarter-final stage against Baek Na and Lee Yoon Lim, who in the first round had put out the defending champions and Olympic bronze medalists Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young. So our court officials for this one from Indonesia and Mauritius.
Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Matsuyama Nami and Shida Chiharu, Japan. And on my left, Matsumoto Mayu and Nagahara Wakana, Japan. Shida Chiharu to serve to Matsumoto Mayu, Lovo Lei.
So the first of our finals gets underway here at the Thailand Open Super 500. The All England champions nearest to us, Nami Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida, against the 2-time former world champions Matsumoto and Nagahara. I'm Jill Clark, delighted to say that Steve Pedersen, former Danish head coach, is sitting alongside me for all 5 finals this afternoon. And I know that you had finished commentary duties by the time of the women's doubles that we had on the #1 court yesterday. But I have to say, even though the All England champions have never beaten the former world champions, I thought Matsuyama was outstanding yesterday.
Yeah, I didn't follow that particular match, but I definitely believe you.
That's too flat, that's gone long. Now, if you haven't been with us all week, there is a drift in this impact arena. The shuttle flies faster, going towards the far end of the court as we look down during the rallies. Oh, yeah, now you see that may, if she'd got out of the way, Matsumoto may have gone long. In fact, I think she was trying to get out of the way. So given the fact that I think that Matsuyama yesterday played exceptionally well, this lady, coupled with the fact that the 2-time former world champions are only just making their return after injury problems, I think despite the fact that the All England champions have never beaten them, I think that's now is as good a time as any, given the circumstances.
It is, and I mean, the former world champions, they've been here on the World Tour circuit for more years than the youngsters, so eventually I would expect that their head-to-head to change.
4-3.
Just long. There's the drift coming into
Service
play.
over. 4-all. Shida.
Oh, that was an opportunity for Shida.
5-4.
Good to see so many fans in here at the Impact Arena. You were telling us it's a 50% maximum.
Yeah, 50% capacity.
Due to the COVID restrictions. Oh. Well, I think the two players on court who can really make a difference in a match are this lady, Matsumoto, and of course, as I've already talked about, Matsuyama on the opposite side of the net. Nice idea.
7-4.
And one of the tricky things about this drift, at least I think so, because I got it completely wrong yesterday when I thought a mixed doubles pair had chose the far side of the court to get a good start. But it actually turned out that in that mixed double, the near side of the court here was better because it was easier putting the shuttle away in the attack. And yeah, that raises question marks whether Shida and Matsuyama, they're out to make a head start here, or they think that perhaps in women's double it's good to be able to defend without having to think too much about
Service over.
power in the shot, so to speak.
5-8.
Yeah, I always think that's interesting, Steen, because I do think that the choice of ends is often very different, and how you perceive the good or the bad end between the singles players and the doubles players, precisely because of what you've explained, that in doubles, if you're hitting with the drift, then it's easier to hit winners if you're hitting steep enough down. However, if you're a defensive doubles pair, which I think only really ever applies to maybe a few women's doubles pairs, maybe they want hitting into the drift as their favoured end.
I can remember in men's doubles, the combinations that Lee Young-dae has been in, they were definitely combinations who played better playing against the drift.
Yeah.
Because of their defense that got really settled in. They didn't mind the attack coming faster at them.
Good rally. Yeah, but I mean, watching this women's doubles so far, and when I made that comment, I was thinking about current players and pairs, and certainly I saw from the two men's doubles semi-finals, last two semi-finals on last night, it was all about the attacking play.
Attack was winning.
Yeah, and watching this women's doubles so far, I know we're in the early stages, they're both vying for the attack.
Yes.
The style of badminton is becoming more exciting. Players want to get on the attack, they want to play the aggressive game, and that's wonderful for us fans.
And I think especially in these playing conditions here.
Yes. Good rally again.
It's gone wide.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, didn't miss by much.
Service over. 9-8.
Excellent to see Chihao Shida also going for the interceptions on the front court.
Yeah.
10.
So important, I think, in women's doubles to involve the front court player. That's where you've got a better chance of hitting a winner from. Nice angle.
Service over. 9-10.
Yeah, well left. So it is the two-time former world champions who
Service
have a
over.
2-point advantage
11-9
at the mid-game interval here in the opening game of this women's doubles final. No coaches involved because both pairs from Japan. You coaches love it when you get a day off like this, don't you? Do you get wages deducted?
No. And the thing is, there will be a coach somewhere watching here. Kei Nakajima, Park Jobong, they will be in the arena because they will have to congratulate one pair and
20
sort of
seconds.
encourage
20 seconds.
the losing pair. Rebuilt them and use it as a learning experience.
11-9. Play.
The problem for any player or pair when you've never beaten your opponents in past encounters is having that inner belief, isn't it? I mean, there was a shot there from Shida that almost said to me at that particular moment it was
Service over.
not real belief that they can win this because they've
12.
lost to them 4 times previously.
Yeah, the thing about this is we don't know how they play internally when there is coaching, when they're playing
Yeah.
for their Japanese company team. So they might have beaten them in the team competitions. We don't know that. If they haven't done that, then it's a real problem for Matsuyama and Shida, because
Service over.
then they might not
13,
also
10.
be alert to the tactics that they need to apply the strategy, because that's also, I mean, the coaches help making the strategy against different nations, but not against their own pairs.
That was a lovely, lovely shot from Mayu Matsumoto. That little downward push
14,
towards the
10.
tram lines. That one.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, we saw earlier in the week on quarterfinals day, didn't we? A pair in the men's doubles beat opponents that they'd never beaten in 6 previous meetings, and that was the Danes, Astrup and Rasmussen, beating Asan and Sekiwan for the first time.
That's true, but that's
15,
that's
10.
again my point, that
Matsumoto.
when there's age difference, then eventually Father Time will catch up with the older of the pair, in my opinion, unless they retire early.
Yeah, got in each other's way. Well, this is a handsome lead
16,
now
10.
for Matsumoto and Nagahara. Oh, look at that defense. Well, she's creative on her defensive play, Matsumoto.
17, 10.
Straight block, that one, and was looking to move forward. Brilliant. Well, I highlighted my belief that she's the more creative of the two.
Service over. 11, 17.
I think she was right to go for it. She may have made the error,
Service
but I think
over.
Shida has got to continue
18,
to look
11.
for possible interceptions at the net.
That was lucky.
Service over. 12, 18.
Yeah, but I agree with you, Joe. I once branded them when I first saw Matsuyama and Shida as the fastest playing women's double in the world, or rather the fastest moving. They really were quick on their feet, and I think it's hampering them that they can't really use all court with confidence here.
Well, the first attempted kill from Matsuyama
13,
came off the frame of the
18.
racket. That one made no doubt on the second opportunity, though. And it's gone just long.
14, 18.
That's a good return of serve
Service over.
from Nagahara.
19, 15.
No, my goodness.
Service over. 16, 19.
I think she's had problems with the low serve previously before her injury.
I think you're right, Steen. I remember that too. Oh, there's a shocker. Oh, that's brilliant. What a wonderful shot from Nami Matsuyama.
17, 19.
Perfect placement, just high enough to get it out of reach of Matsumoto. A shuttle landing in front of Nagahara. Only 2 points in it now. So now
Service
game
over.
point opportunities.
20, game point 17.
Opening game, 21-17
First
in
game
favour
won by
of the beaten
Matsumoto
finalists
Mayu and Nagahara
from
Wakana.
6 years ago.
21-17.
21-17 confirms the umpire 17 minutes for the opening game.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Second game. Level. Play.
So the beaten finalists from 2016, Matsumoto and Nagahara, one game to the goods in this all-Japanese final against the all-England champions Matsuyama and Shida.
Love.
Well, Steam, prior to this year, Japanese pairs had only won one women's doubles title here at the Thailand Open. That was 3 years ago, 2019, Tanaka and Yonimoto.
It's a little surprising. But maybe also due to the fact that it hasn't always had this status on the World Tour as it has now. Thailand Open.
Service
That's
over.
right, under the
1-2.
Super Series and Grand Prix Gold era. It was a Grand Prix Gold event, and congratulations to the Badminton Association of Thailand, who, come the HSBC BWF World Tour, upgraded their tournament to the equivalent of a Super Series under the World Tour format. Japanese pairs have in fact contested 3 of the last 6 Thailand Opens, and considering no Japanese pair came to the last 2 last January, I think that is indicative of the way that Japanese women's doubles pairs in general, in world terms, are now the force to be reckoned with.
They definitely are. Ooh.
Service over.
Service error.
3-all.
Matsuyama.
Service fault called
too high.
on Nagahara.
Service over.
Well, that won't help
4-3.
her service.
No, she's wobbling on her confidence. Oh my goodness. Backhand block with full pirouette there for Chihiro Shida.
5-3.
Who, in my opinion, didn't really find her game in the first game here, but started out better. But we can also see that they're really giving effort in their defense, Matsuyama and Shida, to try and get it long enough. And for Nagahara and Matsumoto, I think it will be really important that they need to get on the attack and play a patient attack. Then I think they will have a chance in 2, but I also think we can see here that they're playing more freely. The players on the other side, Shida and Matsuyama, doesn't have to think that much about where they're playing it.
Thank you.
It's a wonderful drop shot, isn't it? Both of them lunging forward to try and retrieve it. Well, in case you're wondering what the U's and R's were about, the court attendant came rushing on with his mop, mopped up a bit, and then sort of ran round in a circle with his mop.
Service over.
Bit of a showman.
4-6.
Yeah, it's about finding your niche. I don't think we have any professional mobbers yet in badminton.
I think we need to call them court attendants. Oh, stayed their side.
Service over. 7-4.
A little stats when Matsuyama and Shida, when they've lost the first game, then they have a comeback percentage to win at around 30. And when Matsumoto and Nagahara has won the first game, they have a win percentage about 90. Of course, it doesn't say the statistics. What have they done against strong pairings? They might have lost a little bit more than 1 match out of 10, even after winning the first game. Nagahara and Matsumoto, when they play strong opposition, and it might have been more difficult for their opponents to come back after losing the first game against strong opposition.
I've got a rival for my fun fact of the day, Steve.
Service over. 8-5.
She was lucky it took the net court, but again, a good defense because it's flat defense, so it's hard for Nagahara or Matsumoto to continue.
Yeah,
that's well played.
Yeah, very well taken.
Service over.
Nice setup.
6.
Even better kill.
9.
Was it right side, left side, right side there on Matsuyama?
It's going wide. Yeah, I thought she was going to play it for a moment.
Service over. 10-6. Service over.
That's the second service error from Matsuyama.
10.
It's well judged. It wasn't far away. Yeah, I like that shot. Straight slice. And
Service over.
yeah.
11-7 in
And
the
that's what we
ball.
look for, isn't it, in the women's doubles, the variation of angle and speed of the attacking play. Look at the frustration from Nagahara. Not happy with herself. But it's a 4-point advantage for Matsuyama and Shida here at the mid-game interval of the second game. So the variation in pace that we were talking about just before the interval there, Steen, I'm guessing it's so necessary in the women's doubles discipline because all the top
7.
female doubles players, whether it's in mixed doubles or women's doubles, have incredible defences that they're able to defend against the top male players in the world.
Yeah.
So therefore, against another woman's smash, which isn't as hard as a man's smash, you've got to be more accurate to actually force the weak reply.
Exactly.
12-7.
Nice drop. Oh, it's just wide. That's a pity. I thought
13,
initially that
7.
shot from Nagahara was a beauty. Great disguise on that. Yeah, it was just wide. Oh, what a wonderful, wonderful disguise drop
14,
from Nami Matsuyama.
7.
And they have not at all been able to control the rallies. The players in white.
Hold. Service over. 8-14.
I think that's the formation that they should be looking for, Matsumoto and Nagahara, especially on this side of the court here. When they play the other court, it's okay that Matsumoto is at the back because she can be really, she is really powerful from the back, and she can sometimes make her way to the net herself. But here I think it's much better if Nagahara can put pressure on, because Matsumoto is much better at intercepting on the front court in these flat replies that Matsuyama and Shida so brilliantly playing from the far side of the court.
14.
Yeah, that's the issue. We saw it in the opening game.
Service over.
The lifts from this near
15,
side of the court so
9.
desperately difficult
Shida,
to control them.
Shida, do not give a signal. Oh! Service over. 10-15.
She's also struggling, Matsuyama.
Is that her third?
That's her third service error.
Yeah, good power
11-15.
and placement towards the right hip. Oh, Shida.
Shida was more or less sold by her partner there. Played it cross and had difficulties in getting the right length. So she, I mean, she was attacked while she was moving backwards. Slight comeback here.
Yeah,
12-15.
only 3 points in it. There was 6 points adrift a moment ago. At 9-15. Oh, that's a good smash. I just sensed that
Service
was a
over.
really important rally.
16-12.
Yeah, now it still feels like the advantage with Shida Matsuyama, where has it been 15-13,
Yeah.
it would have been more an equal second game. Good save.
Across the body of Nagahara this time from Matsuyama,
17-12.
having the desired effect. Look, she's waited with the backhand grip, tries at the last moment to turn and play the forehand defence, but she's just a fraction slow.
I sense a little bit more hesitation from Nagahara than we saw before
Out.
her injury.
Service over.
Also, it's got something to do
18.
with the drift that she can't just lift it.
That's a fantastic shot. Smash from Shida.
Service over.
When you say hesitation,
19,
are you talking about
13.
in her decision making
Yes,
rather than her movement?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Service over.
The
14,
difficulty level of the
19.
situation comes into play the way I see it for Nagahara when it's around tape level. Should she try and play it close to the net? Should she lift it? Or the things that was easy decisions before when she was in total playing shape, so to speak.
This is a good rally. Nice drop. There's the interception. I saw that so often last night from Matsuyama,
Service
intercepting
over.
at the front of the court.
20, game point 14.
Reading the game very well indeed. So it's game point opportunities to level this final at 1 game apiece. Oh, what a return. With your game
Service
point
over.
down. How courageous is that?
15, 20.
That's one of the situations where it's nice to play with the drift. That probably would have stayed on her side had it been
maybe.
the other way around. But we've established which side is the better in women's doubles under these playing conditions with this shuttle speed.
It's 1 game all. 21-15, the response
Second
from the
game,
All England
won by
champions, Matsuyama and Shida.
and Shida Chiharu. 21-15. 1 game all.
Umpire confirms it's 1 game all. 36 minutes into the match, and we will be treated to a third and deciding game. Yeah, that's the big difference. The final shot, the interception there, held up by the drift and clearly in. That wouldn't have been the case if the same shot had been played from the other end of the court. So 1 game all. Everything to play for.
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Final game. Low fall. Play.
So this is going to be intriguing.
Yeah, I really look forward to this third game. We've seen 2 good games already, and now there's going to be a battle for control.
Oh my goodness, what reactions from Matsuyama.
1-love.
And every point you can get like this on the near side of the court, that's just so valuable. Oi.
Ball.
Did you
Service
think it was
over.
going to go wide?
1.
I have a feeling she thought it was going to go long and then suddenly realised that it stays in this near side of the court. But it was so late that she made the decision to play it. Good interception again. Lovely defence
2.
from Matsumoto. Watch this drive defence, how flat. Not that one. Oh, maybe it was that one. Flat over the nets.
Loose serve from Nagahara.
Service over. 2-all. Nagahara, get ready quicker.
Fantastic play. She's really played
3,
herself into this final,
2.
or maybe I just was too harsh on her in the first game, Chiharu Shida. Not only this shot, but all of the second game, she was absolutely solid.
Oh, good backhand.
That's where she forgot
Service
Nami
over.
Matsuyama, and the right play is
3
to defend
all.
cross here, or sort of recover cross, because you can do it. Normally you would not be able to get the right length on a cross defense or a cross recovery shot like that, but here you are playing with the drift. She had the right idea.
4,
She was a little
3.
bit too slow to pick up on it, Chiharu Shida. Trying to keep it flat, avoid getting in the defense.
Service over. 4-all.
Well, they're challenging that. It's the first
Shida
challenge
Chiharu
of this final.
challenges. Call out.
I have a suspicion they won't win that challenge.
Yeah, I agree.
Meeting with the drift, far side of the court, back line. Can't really see it. It's the most difficult line for you to challenge, really. Here we go. What does the instant review say? Clearly long.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Service over. 5-4. Play. Service ball call.
That's
too
the second
high.
time she's been faulted. Nagahara.
Service over.
I think she's lifting her left
5
arm. I think that's
all.
one of the things that the umpires are very alert to.
And the left arm holds the shuttle, of course. So if you lift your left arm, then you're hitting the shuttle higher. On the serve, that is. Oh, that's a great interception. She was absolutely ready and waiting
6,
for that.
5. Service over. 6 all.
She's standing a long time over the serve, and you can see that Matsumoto is leaning more and more forwards.
Are you suggesting she should serve a little quicker, or why have you highlighted that?
Because I think it's a sign that she's struggling with her low serve.
Okay, just thinking about it too long.
Yeah.
Oh, good interception. And again.
Basically,
Oh, that's loose.
She didn't play well there. Nami Matsuyama, when we have these flat
7,
exchanges here,
6.
she basically just needs to block it. Because Nagahara and Matsumoto, they can use all their power in the flat game. Chase the backcourt player. That's a fantastic shot.
That's amazing. Great awareness of
Service over.
where the gap was.
7 all.
That's what we used to call a Danish swipe.
Yeah.
Lots of the Japanese women's doubles players use that shot, actually. That technique. Oh, that was a good serve.
Wide. Nope.
Oh, she's taken it. I was with you, Steve. I thought that would have gone wide.
Yeah, but I
Service
changed my mind
over.
just in the nick of time, so I was with
7.
Shida there.
Oh, I'm not so sure looking at that again. Yeah.
9,
It's
7.
intriguing, interesting. The vying for the control at the front of the court. This is a very good women's doubles. Look at that, look at that, that's brilliant. The straight
Service
smash
over.
from Shida
8,
and Matsuyama.
9.
I don't think Matsumoto has any chance of getting that cross on the backhand defense. It's well set up by the Japanese all-England champions.
Service over.
The Japanese pair doesn't really
10.
distinct anything.
No, you have to be more specific in this one, Steve. And with Matsumoto and with Matsuyama, we have to be especially careful. Yeah, that's well judged, considering
Service
they're
over.
playing the slower end.
9, 10.
Just wide. Well,
10
there's
all.
only going to be 1 point in it at the change of ends. That's gone long. She was off balance, Matsuyama, as she
Service
played
over.
that final
11,
clear.
10. Interval.
And
10
it means
minutes.
that the two-time former world champions, Matsumoto and Nagahara, have the 1 point advantage at the change of ends here in the deciding game.
晴れればいいかもしれない。力で言ってて、ちょうどいい高さになっちゃったの。私も下からなのにパンとか。だから、今上使ったら結構見えてくるし、あと上使ってったらいいかも。後ろの人にも一回当てるぐらい。こっちから見えるから、すごい見てくる。
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
So the moment of truth. We thought this would be a good final. We were chatting about this over breakfast, weren't we, Steen? And these two pairs, two of the very best pairs in world badminton.
11.
It was bound to
10.
be good.
It was. It's great
Play.
to see this backhand swing in a replay as well. What a great shot it was. Yeah, I think they're actually a good matchup, especially in
Service
these
over.
conditions here.
11 all, Shida.
Which, after seeing a lot of the match, I think it helps Matsuyama and Shida. I have them as the technically stronger players, whilst physicality is the advantage of Nagahara and
12.
Matsumoto.
11.
Yeah, that was a fabulous rally. Look, they're queuing up at the net. Matsuyama and Shida to play the winner. Oh my goodness. That's her
Service
fourth
over.
service error.
12 all.
I don't recall her having particular problems with her serve in
No.
the semi-final yesterday. That, I think, was actually Matsumoto
over.
changing her mind.
13. 12.
Indecision in her choice of shot, which is why it just popped up into the hitting zone of Shida.
Vote. 14. 12.
Well, 4 of the 5 points since the mid-game interval in favour of Matsuyama and Shida.
And they've struggled, Matsumoto and Nagahara, to gain control of the rallies. The flat game exchanges is not to their advantage at the moment. There was a chance.
15. 12.
You know what the terrible thing is, Steen, is that the toss of the coin, won by Matsuyama and Shida, they chose ends, and it's finishing what they believe is the better end that is perhaps going to be the deciding factor in this. So it's the toss of the coin becomes rather too important.
Yeah.
It's a bit like cricket, where the toss of the
Service
coin,
over.
whether you choose to bat or field
13,
first, that's of huge
15.
importance.
I know nothing of cricket.
Oh,
It's not a very big sport in Denmark, I'm afraid. But I trust you.
yeah.
I take your word for it.
Yeah, I don't like outcomes really sort of hanging on chance.
No.
I want sport to count on skill and
14.
tactics
15.
and playing well. Oh.
Couple of wild shots there.
15.
Good comeback.
All.
Yeah, very good comeback. 3-point deficit is closed. 15 all. I might have to eat my words, Steen, thinking that the end was going to be the deciding factor. This is a great comeback by Matsumoto and Nagahara. But shorts.
But
What a miss.
she flicked on the dangerous side where it was difficult for her to flick.
16.
And I think they've
15.
become a little bit nervous,
Shida.
Shida and Matsuyama.
Well, that error could be very, very costly indeed. 4 straight points to go back into the lead. Matsumoto and Nagahara.
They had the chance on the third
Service
shot.
over.
Matsuyama was hitting that flick. Had Matsumoto and Nagahara had the guts to go even further forward in their defensive stance and look for the counter-attacking possibility, they would have had great options.
Wow.
It could very easily have ended up short.
17,
Yeah,
16.
well, she's made 4 service errors, I thought for a moment. Did it deflect on the top of the
it
table?
did.
Yeah. So back into the lead now. That's great interception.
And if they can get that attack,
Service
they
over.
have the upper hand right now. If they can get
17.
that much, that was not the last shot, but the one Nagahara hit. If they can get that much altitude above the tape level, then they are having the advantage. There was the step forward.
This is a big point.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gone wrong. Well, one felt that the former
Service
world
over.
champions had the upper hand in the
18,
rally.
17.
Look, Shida is way out of position. And then that attempted smash from Matsumoto, far too flat, long of the back line. Clever, clever. Put slice on
Service
that,
over.
did Matsumoto.
18, all.
That one. Yeah, that's clever. I like the angle. And no pace for Shida to feed off on her defensive shot.
Exactly.
Well, it's point for point at the moment.
A flicker and step forward in the defense now.
Brilliant awareness and good tactical skill from
Service
Shida
over.
to play that
19.
drop shot.
18.
Wonderful. Look how close that is to the net. 19-18. Oh, that was
Oi.
going wide.
Oh,
Came off the frame. It's 19 all. Who is going to
Service
have
over.
the match point opportunity?
19, all.
I don't think Matsumoto is going to flick.
That's brilliantly taken by Mayu Matsumoto. I know it came off the frame, but it was the courage
20,
to go for it.
Match point.
She was hunting the
19.
shuttle. Look at that. She deserved the point by her sheer tenacity to go forward. And it's now match point opportunity for Matsumoto and Nagahara. Wow, this has turned into a thriller.
Fantastic play.
Service over. 20, all.
20 all confirms the umpire, and extra points required until there's a clear 2-point winning margin. Oh,
Save.
incredible defense from Shida. And again, and again. Oh, and then the miss hit from Matsuyama.
Service over. 21,
Well, that was amazing rally. So it's second match point opportunity for the two-time world champions.
The flicker and step forward again.
Yeah, she's nervous on her low serve. Yep, the flick serve, and it's long.
Wow.
Goes
Service
down as
over.
another service error. She's been faulted
21
twice, 2 service
all.
errors, and that is a squandered match point opportunity. 21 all. Got in each other's way again. Shida and Matsuyama.
Service over.
You could just
22,
feel the
21.
intensity and the tension. Will it be third time lucky? Third match point for Matsumoto and Nagahara.
So short service return to mid-court area left, and then take it from there.
That's gone wrong. 3 match points have come and gone.
And I think she took a
Service
couple of shots
over.
that were long there.
22.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
But rather safe than sorry.
Absolutely. (22 all). Well, we thought it would be good. We had no idea it was going to be this good.
No.
Fabulous.
Right.
Oh, service error from Shida.
Service over.
It's her first of the match.
23, 22.
Fourth match point for Matsumoto and Nagahara. And it's Nagahara to serve. Is she going to flick again? Yep.
Well, she read it. Matsuyama.
Service over. 23 all.
Yeah, you just knew it was going to be a flick serve though,
Yeah.
didn't you?
Yeah.
She just hasn't the courage or the confidence to serve low. (23 all). The return of serve into the net from Nagahara. So having survived
24,
4 match points,
23.
now Matsuyama and Shida have a match point opportunity themselves. Good return. Great pressure from Mayu Matsumoto at the front of the court.
Service over.
Well, the way this is
24.
going, we're going to go to a 29. Sudden death. Good return. I like that. What a rally. Pace of this.
Oh, that's brilliant.
That is phenomenal. How on earth did she thread that down the line?
Service over. 25,
Matsumoto
24.
seemed to have closed down the straight one. She's standing far enough over. That had to be centimetre perfect for that to be a winner. Extraordinary. Second match point now for Matsuyama and Shida. And they've done it.
Game.
What a women's doubles final. On their second match point, Nami Matsuyama and Chihiro Shida
Match
Shida
won by Matsuyama
come
Nami
through
and Shida
a
Chiharu.
thriller.
17-21,
26-24 in the deciding
21-15,
game, having saved 4
26-24.
match points. An hour and 3 minutes. Let this be a lesson to all badminton fans. Same nation finals can be brilliant. This had it all. It had drama, excitement, fast attacking play. And, well, the drama of the extra points at the end. Well, that's one of the best women's doubles finals I've seen, certainly this year, perhaps even longer than that. 17-21, 21-15, 26-24. Matsuyama and Shida, in their first ever Thailand Open, win the women's doubles title. This the second match point for the All England champions. Well, it was disappointing that it ended on an error on the return of serve, because we'd seen so many brilliant rallies. And look what it means, the delight. But look at Nagahara. Delight, disappointment for the others. The agony or the ecstasy. Well, I thought in the deciding game, when they won 5 of the 6 points after the change of ends, that the All England champions, Matsuyama and Shida, were looking as if they were going to run away with it. But it wasn't the case. Steen, that was fantastic. What a wonderful women's doubles final.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic match, and a strong comeback by the former world champions. And I saw smiles on the faces of Shida and Matsuyama, but I also actually saw a smile on the face of Matsumoto, standing behind Nagahara, even when she missed the last service return. And I think that was a good thing to see. I think they're, of course, disappointed now, but I think they're happy to play again at the highest level, Nagahara and Matsumoto.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, this is their first tournament of the year after the injury problems to Akana Nagahara. And when you think they only played 3 tournaments last year, they won the All England Championships. They were bronze medalists at last year's World Championships in Huelva. And for them, it was a disappointing Olympic Games quarterfinal, but they look to be back. And there's a difference between being physically fit and match fit.
Yeah.
And I think maybe you picked up on it very early on with Nagahara. You said hesitation in her decision making. And that's the difference between being physically fit and match fit.
Yeah, and if we think of her last 4 service actions, it was 2 returns into the net. It was a flicker that gone long and a flicker that was easily killed. So she's definitely lacking a little bit of match practice. No doubt about it.
Well, we're going to have the prize presentation in just a moment. Give us an opportunity. I want to ask you about Pearly Tan and Tina Muralitharan, who were in their first ever semi-final yesterday.
Yep.
And that was against the All England champions and now winners of the Thailand Open. And I thought that was a breakthrough for them to get this far in an individual tournament. Huge
Welcome
potential.
to the award presentation
Yes,
ceremony
already when they won the Swiss Open
women's
last year,
double
we saw it.
finals, Toyota GAZOO Racing Thailand Open 2022.
So the prize presentation for the women's doubles finalists.
The runner-up of women's double finals are Mayu Matsumoto and Wakana Nagahara from Japan.
Well, in their 11th World Tour tournament final today.
And the winner of women's double final are Nami Matsuyama and Shiharu Shida from Japan.
For Matsuyama and Shida, a second World Tour title of the year to add to the All England Super 1000.
Vice President of Badminton Association of Thailand.
And in fact,
under
it's
the
their
royal
first
patronage of His
Super
Majesty the
500
King,
title.
to present the medal.
The medals, first of all, for the former world champions. They present each other. That's a lovely touch, given the COVID protocols.
Thank you very much. Next, I would like to invite Mr.
Well, the first women's doubles pair to win 2 World Tour titles this year, Matsuyama and Shida.
to present the trophy. Thank you very much. May I invite Mr. Tawisit Panu Pathanapong, Committee of the Badminton Association of Thailand, under the royal patronage of His Majesty the King, to present the prize money for the runner-up. Thank you very much. May I invite Mr. Vishai Gijanukitpong, Advisory of Badminton Association of Thailand, under the royal patronage of His Majesty the King, to present the prize money for the winner. May I invite the guests of honor, please take photo with the players.
Well, there's the presentation party. Pose for the photographers with both pairs in the final. If our 5 finals this afternoon are half as good as that women's doubles, we're in for a treat here at the Thailand Open.
Thank you very much, our guests of honors.
So, a thrilling opening final here on finals day at the Thailand Open. And we look forward to 4 more finals. Next up is the women's singles, and it's a repeat of the classic Olympic final in Tokyo last year. It's Tai Tzu-Ying, the #1 seed from Chinese Taipei, up against the Olympic gold medalist Chen Yufei from China. So welcome back to the Impact Arena here in the northern suburbs of Bangkok. Finals day at the Thailand Open. It's a Super 500 event on the HSBC BWF World Tour. Fantastic first final to get us underway, that women's doubles. Next up is a women's singles, and it's a